Bringing it the latest now on the coronavirus emergency. An internal FEMA memo shows nearly 8,000 people died from the disease last week. That's a 24% jump over the previous 7-day period. And now there are new back-to-school concerns, with some schools that tried to reopen already forced to shut back down. Steve Osunsami is in Atlanta with the story. Good morning, Steve.
Good morning to you, George. Many would say this is to be expected, that we're already seeing an increasing number of cases in school systems that are just now opening.
There are 30 states across the country this morning seeing spikes in COVID-19 hospitalizations. And at the same time, Dr. Anthony Fauci is pointing to states outside the Sun Belt, warning that they could see a, quote, insidious increase in cases.
For those of the group out on the front line, thank you for what you're doing, but be prepared because there's a lot of work ahead.
One of his concerns are school systems that are welcoming back students in the classrooms. In Georgia's largest school district north of Atlanta, school hasn't even started yet, and nearly 300 Gwinnett County teachers and staff members are already sick or have been exposed to the virus.
It's very hard to focus on the content, to focus on what I'm paid to do because of this health pandemic and how risky it is just to go into the building.
And for many families across the country whose school systems have decided to go with in-person instruction, it's a tough decision to send the kids to class.
I try not to cry. That was hard.
Health officials insist that none of this will get any easier as long as we keep seeing this. People crowding a Beverly Hills mansion overnight, and at the party there was not a face covering in sight. Police responded after a noise complaint. They made no arrests and wrote no tickets. On the other side of the country, New Jersey's health commissioner is blaming another crowded party for a growing outbreak that's hit the Rutgers University football team. So far, at least 28 players have tested positive for the coronavirus. And even when schools, for example, follow precautions recommended by health authorities, children who return to them are still at risk. A mother with a student at Indiana University shares this Facebook post saying that despite routine testing and social distancing at the school, her son, freshman offensive lineman Brady Feeney, tested positive last month, had trouble breathing, and is now struggling with possible heart issues, writing, "Bottom line, even if your son's schools do everything right to protect them, they can't protect them."
This morning, a group of college football players from several schools in the Pac-12 are now threatening to skip all preseason activities and training camps if the NCAA and their schools don't take a greater stand on racial justice issues and do more to ensure their safety in the middle of this pandemic. They want to be able to opt out of playing this season and still keep their scholarships, George, if they're not cool with the health risks.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.